It's the week of discounts, and this year we seem to have more VR deals than ever, which is great. It means VR is growing. We have many more VR accessory brands, VR headsets, and games, and they are already heavily discounted ahead of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So if you're looking for VR things, this is the best week to check them out. I tried to help with this video, see it as a mini review of the most relevant VR headsets. I'll recommend the accessories that I've been using the most and also the games that have stood out to me. Now, it might be best to wait until Friday as more deals may come out, but if you watch this video, you should be ready for it. I am Cas, consider subscribing and liking this video to discover VR with us, and now join me beyond reality. First, VR headsets, and we have so many deals, so this is a great time to check out headsets if you're interested in joining a VR ecosystem. Let's start with Quest 2, which you can get for $50 off, and it will include Resident Evil 4 and Beat Saber while supplies last. Well, the headset of course, not the game. But that's $70 worth of games, and they're must-haves on the platform, as you can spend hours and hours on these. You might wonder if the Quest 2 is still worth it in 2022 though, with Meta releasing the Quest Pro. Well, the difference is that the Quest Pro is an enterprise-focused headset for $1,500, and I don't think that's worth it for gaming. But still, you might not want to buy the Quest 2 right now because the Quest 3 is rumored to come out next year. However, that's not confirmed. So I think if you're interested in VR right now, then don't wait. Quest 2 is the best value for your money, as it's the only platform right now that has the best content library with exclusives you can't play anywhere else. And not only that, if you own a gaming PC, you can also use it as a PC VR headset, opening up the library even more. You can find this deal at many retailers, and it lasts until stock runs out. I'll put a link to everything I talk about today below. Some of these links are affiliate links, meaning if you buy with our links, you support the channel with a small referral fee without costing you more. So I thank you if you use it. I'm happy to add Pico to the list this year. If you purchase a Pico 4 VR headset from November 24 to 30, you can claim these games for free. Magus, After the Fall, Les Mills Body Combat. These games are worth 77 British pounds in total, and I say pounds as the headset isn't officially available in the US yet, although you can get the headset by jumping through some hoops. The Pico 4 is the first real competitor to the Quest 2. It's also a standalone VR headset that you can also use as a PC VR headset, but it has better lenses and a thinner, lighter design that makes the Quest 2 look outdated. However, its software is far less developed, and it's a waiting game to see whether or not it can keep up with the Quest software. But this deal with the 3 games is pretty nice, as I enjoyed all 3 of them. Now, I made a Quest 2 versus Pico 4 video, so if you're interested in one of the 2, check that out before these deals are gone. For PC VR, we also have great deals available, like the HP Reverb G2 has gone from $600 to $300, but it is only in the US on the official store. When it launched, I reviewed the Reverb G2 and loved the clarity of the headset and audio, but I found the controller tracking subpar. It's good enough for casual gaming or more hardcore simulators because of the high resolution, but for like normal room scale competitive gaming, it just doesn't match up to the Quest 2 or headsets that use Steam VR tracking. Remember that you need a powerful PC to run this resolution, but this price is still hard to beat. There are just no PC VR headset at this quality, at this price, and plus, I don't think the screen will get outdated anytime soon. I have to mention that there are some rumors that HP might be exiting the VR market, but someone on Reddit claimed this, so take this with a large grain of salt. If you're interested, my full review is down below. The Vario Aero is the most expensive consumer VR headset, but with reason. It has the best PC VR display so far through its dual mini LED screens, so it has excellent colors and one of the best resolutions at 5K. Another key feature is its eye tracking, which allows for automatic IPD adjustment, and it also has some advantages in compatible apps. So right now the headset is $300 off, dropping the price to $1,690 until midnight on November 28th. 28. To claim it, add arrow to your cart on the official site and the discount will be automatically applied. But it is still very expensive and you only get the headset. So you'll need to buy the Steam VR base stations and controllers separately, plus you'll need a powerful PC as well to handle this headset. This is only for those who want the best of the best and don't care about money. If you're looking for better value for your money, you are better off with other headsets. HTC Vive also has nice discounts on the Vive Flow and the Vive Pro 2, but this one is only available in Europe. I'm not sure where that division is coming from. The Vive Flow is 120 euros off, but I don't recommend getting it as it's designed for media viewing only, plus for this price there are still better headsets available. The Vive Pro 2 headset only and the full kit are both 100 euros off, so that brings the price of the headset only to 719 and the full kit to 1339 euros. The Vive Pro 2 has always been a reliable headset and definitely won't disappoint you. However, HTC is now known as one of the more expensive headsets and there are just better valued headsets out there. But this deal does include a 12-month subscription to Viveport Infinity, which is the Netflix of VR games. Not many people might know it. If you do, let me know in the comments below. It is a great service as you can play unlimited games for a low monthly price. But you can use Viveport Infinity with any VR headset. It doesn't have to be HTC's. Before we head to my recommendations on accessories and games, let's talk about something else that has great value right now too. Surfshark VPN. A huge thanks for their continued support by sponsoring today's video. In this age where we do everything online, you need a VPN. Whether you're surfing websites or just on TikTok, you're sharing a lot of private data. Surfshark VPN keeps you safe and private by covering up everything you do online, kinda like a mask. This way, unauthorized people cannot see what you're doing or where you're doing it. You can also use it to get past geo-blocks. Maybe a movie on Netflix isn't available in your country or your government is restricting you from accessing a website. A VPN can help with that. I've been using Surfshark for 2 years now because of its competitive pricing and it's been great, so check it out with our link in the description. Enter our promo code for a Black Friday special, 85% off and 3 extra months for free. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it, you can just cancel it. Now, accessories. The brand I've used the longest is VR Cover. I've intensively used some of their accessories for over 2 years and they never let me down. They have accessories for most major VR headsets, but the accessory I've been using the most is their Quest 2 facial interface and foam replacement. I just love their PU leather foam as it's easy to clean and soft on the face. So I use VR Cover's foam replacements for almost every headset when they become available. So from November 22 to 29, VR Cover offers up to 70% off site-wide and they gave us the code Cas and Chary for an extra 10% off. It used to be only VR Cover, but there are now 2 other accessory brands I've been really impressed by lately. First is Albiga. I've recently started using their rechargeable grip covers. As you can see over here, it has a longer handle, so even if you have bigger hands, you still get a nice grip. It also uses the knuckle design, so you can just slide your hand in and you can let go of the controller without dropping it. Most other knuckle grip covers I've used before make it too much work to switch the batteries, as you need to remove the whole cover before you can reach the batteries. The Albiga grips are more convenient. Slide in the rechargeable battery instead and you can use the provided USB-C cable to charge the controllers. And the battery life should be over 24 hours. Their Black Friday specials are starting from November 24 to 28 on Amazon and they also gave me the code Cas and Chary for an extra 5% off. For head straps, the one I use the most are straps that have a power bank integrated. Now, this is more for standalone VR headsets as they're wireless, so they run out of juice eventually, most of the time way too fast. For Quest 2, I prefer the official Elite battery strap as that one is the most comfortable for me, but that one is not on sale right now, but there are good alternatives that are very similar in design. Kiwi Design is the other brand I'm really impressed by. They have many different battery head straps. This one, for example, is similar to the Elite battery strap and I find it comfortable movie too. They are offering 30% off using the code KW30 on their site. A haptic vest can add a lot if you want extra immersion. I've been mainly using the Be Haptic vest because there are just not a lot of alternatives that have as many games integration, plus their vest can also work with Quest 2 natively. The Be Haptic vests use motors that vibrate and can be activated separately to simulate in-game movement, which feels accurate because you're in VR and your mind will kind of deceive you. There are two different vests on X16 and on X40. The biggest difference here is the number of motors that are on the vest. A deal is coming where you can buy an X40 and get a free mesh lining and audio cable worth about $30 in total. This is offered by NoxLab, a new online retailer for VR accessories. If you want to know more about the vest, then check out our latest Be Haptics video. Another extra immersion accessory are gun stocks. The ones I've enjoyed the most are the ones from ProTube, and they are also running discounts. The MacTube gun stock is one of the most popular ones and is the one I've spent the most time with. The advantage of using a gun stock is you get a more steady grip and aim, which can make a difference in competitive shooters. On their official website, you can find 30% off on products with the carbon option. Then the Catwalk C2 is also on sale, and that is the only consumer treadmill so far that can fit most homes. Using it, you can walk inside the game. Unfortunately, I haven't tried the C2 yet, even though it's right here, because it just came at a busy time, so I can't say if it's worth it yet, but I did enjoy the first Catwalk, so I think this one should be good as well. More later, but I didn't want you to miss out on this deal if you're interested. Right now, it's $200 off, bringing the price down to $1,100, and it will come with a free Cat Nexus unit, which is used to add Quest 2 support, so you don't need a PC to play standalone games with the Catwalk C2. This sale is available on their official website and other retailers. Links are below as always. Last section is VR games. Almost every store has terrific deals on games, and I love many available games, but the video would be too long if I talk about every game, so I'll just name a few must-haves to help you decide. First, Quest 2. Their sale ends on November 29 at 10 AM PT, and it's full of good discounts, and some are in really nice bundles. My favorite of the year is Demeo, the turn-based tabletop strategy game. I love it as it's been a childhood dream to see a tabletop game come to life, and the devs did a fantastic job with it. It's so addicting and so much fun playing with friends. If you haven't played Resident Evil 4, it's one of the best remakes of a flat screen game to VR. It's a classic that has influenced the whole gaming industry, and this is the first time you can experience it in first person. I had never played the game before VR, so I always thought it would be scarier than it actually was, which is great for a horror baby like me. Of course, PC VR games are not to be missed either. Steam VR has some great discounts too, but the most notable is Half-Life Alyx with 60% off. If you haven't played this best VR game of all time, yes, still in 2022, then this is the best time to get it, as I don't think I've seen this price this low before. No Man's Sky is also one of the games Chary and I spent the most time in, as it's just incredible. Exploring the universe in your own spaceship in VR. It's so immersive and fun to play with friends, because you can do everything together like a building. It was a bit buggy back then, which is hopefully solved by now, but even so, the fun overpowered all that. Right now the game is 50% off. Now if you have a heart of steel, the psychological horror game Phasmophobia gets you hunting ghosts. You can do it alone or with friends by using tools in abandoned places to gather as much evidence as possible. It's a ton of fun in VR, but you can play it flat screen too. Right now it's 20% off. Humble Bundle also has many of these PC VR game deals and maybe even more, so I will link both stores below. And that was so much info. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you're buying anything this week, and if I missed anything, drop it below too so we can all get some more tips. Leave this video a like if it helped out, as it supports us tremendously, and thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to our champions, especially my shining knights. As always, ik zie je wel weer in de Matrix.